Hey, what's going on? JD here, and I have a quick unboxing for you today. Today we are going to unbox this handlebar bag from Craft Cadence. They are a UK-based cycling accessory company. They have manufactured this handlebar bag and sent it out to me for evaluation. And the first thing that I'm going to note is that this guy is IPX5 waterproof, so it will stand up to pretty much a torrential downpour, which I probably wouldn't say the same for my current handlebar bag. And you can tell, that this guy is going to be very, very much waterproof. You can see all the sealed seams, the rubbery exterior. It reminds me of a dry bag that you would actually take kayaking. So, I have pretty good confidence just looking at this, that this guy will in fact be waterproof. You could probably take a shower with your gear and it would be fine, although I don't recommend doing that. So on the tag here, Craft Cadence IPX5 waterproof handlebar bag for work and play cycling bags and gear, founded in London by commuters. And again, that makes total sense. I've got their Instagram, their website. Refer a friend. You can get 12% off your next purchase. We'll throw that in there, and ambassadors. You can check all that kind of stuff out. So it's a bit of a different shape. I am used to sort of the cylindrical bar bags. This guy is a little more kind of tapered and square. So this guy weighs in at 200 grams overall. It has up to a 3.5 liter capacity. So that's bigger than what I typically carry, but that's fine. Sometimes you need a little more space. And what kind of interests me about this, and we're going to test this out, is I think I can fit some stuff in here that I have not been typically able to take along on cycling trips just due to the nature of cylindrical bags. And this guy will probably actually do it. So taking a look at it, like I mentioned, we've got the seams here. They all seem sealed. We've got a clip in the front. In the front, we've got a little attachment point where you can probably attach a light or you can attach something else. We've got D-rings on the side. And then on the back, we've got attachment points. That's where we're going to attach the straps to attach it to the bike. And then we have, again, an attachment point here to attach it to the stem or, to the head tube. And again, everything is looking nice and sealed, so this guy is going to be waterproof. We have some silver accents on the side for reflection, as well as on the front. And we've got this, typical clip that you will see to unclip it. And there we go. So as we can see when we open it up here, it sort of folds over. It's like a lot of dry bags. It'll fold over and seal itself, so you're not going to be able to get in on the side, and it should keep your gear nice and thing. So if we take a look inside, we've got, it looks to be some straps. So these will be attachment straps. They are a plastic, and I imagine they will just kind of slot in and attach to your bar, and that will be it. And those will loop through here. The nice thing about these attachment points is it looks like they're reinforced. You can kind of feel there is something underneath. So it is doubled up just so you're not breaking through the material. And that's where you're going to basically attach those straps. So we have two of those. And what else do we have in here? We've got Velcro. So that'll be to attach it to the head tube. Just pull that apart. And it's got kind of a plasticky leather material. And it's just your standard Velcro strap. And then here with the zip tie, it looks like we've got, and let's see if I can get this out without cutting it. No, we're going to have to break out one of the trusty knives here to get this guy open. And we're going to try and not slice any of the material here. There we go. Nice clean cut with the squid from CRKT. And this is just to attach to these D-rings. So if you're going off bike, it is just a shoulder strap. Kind of cool. So looking again at the bag, we'll just take a look inside. I don't know if you can see that entirely, but there is a web pocket on the inside, and then the rest is just kind of wide open. So you've got a little spot to kind of organize things and then throw in your bag, whatever. And that's basically it. I mean, it's a good looking bag. You know, it will work well, but of course, you know, anything like this, it's like, well, what can I fit in here? So we've got up to a 3.5 liter capacity. So we're going to throw stuff in, and I'm going to start throwing in stuff that I typically carry in my Roadrunner bag. And it's not a ton of stuff, but, you know, it's kind of all the bag will carry. So we're going to see how this kind of stacks up compared to that. So first things first. So there's the DJI drone, and it goes, and there's a ton of space left. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're going to throw in controller as well. And there's a good amount of space on top and all around, you know, because we're vlogging. We're going to throw in the GoPro as well. We're going to throw in, of course, some fuel for the ride, some gels, a bar. I'm going to throw in my glasses case just for the heck of it to see what else we can get in here. This is already exceeding what I would carry in there. We're going to throw in a battery. We'll throw in a multi-tool as well. And, you know, that's going to work well. I mean, that's a good amount of stuff in there. You can see all secure up. And the beauty is it's waterproof. You know, one of my paranoias is that ultimately when I go riding, and especially when I'm carrying things like the drone, I'm not so worried about the GoPro because it's waterproof itself, is that ultimately that, you know, these electronic devices are going to get wet, and that's going to be problematic. So, you know, it's always nice to kind of have some extra stuff. And like I said, usually all I have going on in the bag that I currently use is, you know, the drone and an extra battery, and that's kind of it. Now, one of the things that I've always wanted to kind of do is go to, you know, the DSLR camera and carry that around, throw it in, lens on. One of the things that, you know, has always kind of held me back is number one is not having a waterproof case to throw it in, or having to put it in another bag and essentially to throw it in. And it's just too big. Number one, you know, this camera here, which is not the camera that I typically use because I'm using that to film this here, but the Canon 70D is one of my older cameras, and you know, it's a bit on the bigger size compared to the Sonys that I am currently using. But that being said, if this guy fits in here, that is a huge leap for things. And as I suspected, I mean, the Sony is a good size, and it's going to fit. It's a bit crunchy, you know, it's a bit bunched up, but, you know, it fits in there. And the whole purpose of that job, and actually I could probably fit it a little better, as we can see by me moving it there, and then it's nicely put in there. So, I mean, at this point, that is fantastic. That is a, you know, full DSLR camera with, I think that had a, you know, 24 to like 100 lens on there or something along those lines. I'm not sure. My wife's been using that camera, but, you know, it's in there and it's fine. And the beauty of it is this thing is waterproof. So ultimately at the end of the day, that is fantastic. You know, like this actually changes things for me. So it'll be nice to get out on the bike. I utilize this, you know, utilize it to carry things like a DSLR to do some vlogging. So I'm not 100% reliant on the GoPro, but you know, that is essentially it. That is our first look at the Craft Cadence Handlebar bag. As I mentioned, only 200 grams. It has a 3.5 liter capacity. It is 20 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters, and it's about 27 centimeters deep to 18 centimeters deep. So it is a little bit of a triangle there. It's made of 500D TerraPooling seamless, which will keep the water out. It has an IPX5 waterproof rating, and it's only $72 Canadian. and you can get that from, of course, Craft Cadence. We will continue to test out the bag, utilize it, take it out on some vlogs, see how we enjoy it, and see how it goes on the bike. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notifications, and until next time, see ya.